good? Hello, everybody. I'm Deborah Davis, songwriting faculty here at LA College of Music in Pasadena. Thank you, and welcome to Pro Artist Showcase, Section 2. This is an amazing roundup of talent tonight. We have 4 songwriter, artist, performers. I'm really excited for you to hear their music. And Pro Artist Showcase, this class, is 8th quarter for songwriting majors. So they've been here 8 quarters already, and they are seasoned writers and performers in their own right, each in their own right. And in this class, we continue to work from Industry Showcase on like refining their set, their catalog, their show, their vibe, the essence their music gives off, their voice, not just singing wise, but I mean their voice, like the message that they want to put out there as writers and performers. And also they work more on arranging their songs for the band, for the other instrumentalists, and also, just arranging a powerful set and an effective set. Wow. That goes on all the time here. And like that, just refining their craft, honing their craft, and their image and everything. So we have a theme to tonight's show, and that is time and place. Because each of our songwriter artists tonight are very different in their styles and their sounds, and so David came up with the idea of time and place. So each one, you might see that, well, you will, in their dress and in the sound of their music as well, but sort of reflects a different decade. So we've got 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. That's kind of fun. There is that, and other than that, I think that's about it, but I'm really excited for you to hear them. I'm super proud of them. Okay, I'm going to introduce our fabulous panelists tonight. First up, the Senior A&R Manager at BMG Publishing. His past and present clients include Stargate, Diane Warren, Riot Games. He's placed songs with Rita Ora, Lucas Graham, ex-ambassadors, and many more. At BMG, he looks after a roster of songwriters, artists, and producers, and always has an ear out for new talent. Welcome, Henry Bishop. And as I said last night, he's here all week. What they said. That's because we love you. Okay, next up, Laura Wilson is a consultant for Downbeat Music Management, with talent that's worked with the likes of Camila Cabello, Ben Platt, Sia, and Kanye West. And she works at ASCAP Creative in the pop rock membership department. At ASCAP, Laura's team facilitates creative collaborations, workshops, writing camps, networking events, and additional opportunities for ASCAP members. Previously, Laura worked as a freelance engineer and assisted at Glenwood Place Studios for artists such as Nicki Minaj, Why Don't We, Big Sean, J. Cole, Lil Wayne, and Lucas Graham. Please welcome Laura Wilson. All right, so first up, fasten your seatbelts. We have the inventively powerful punk pop of Claire Mulcair.
Thank
Ladies and gentlemen, young and old, step right up and get your ticket. Prepare yourselves for a night of fun and terror, and please, have a pleasant evening. The night carnival's fun and games, a place for all to get away. Smoke and mirrors to guide your way through endless space and mazes. Veneers, dummies, and masks on parade to protect the faces. Who is a monster and who is a man at the night carnival? There's a silver ticket for the wicked. We try to crave a bite, but worry not, they have their rules. This is to curb their appetite, to protect the people outside. Creatures of all sorts come through the gates of the night carnival. Teeth and fangs and tentacles graced good citizens from the depraved. Creatures of all sorts unknown to men at the night carnival. We good? You think I wanna save the day? Well, I am not the great to see you. How are you all doing? Good? Oh, that's great. I love to hear that. Okay, so thank you so much to the judges for coming out here. Like, what a couple of badasses, am I right? Give them a round of applause. Come on. Thank you, thank you. All right, next thing. I gotta introduce my band. I am Claire Mulcair. You know that. Did you know this is Alexi? Kaylee. And Lucas. All right, moving on to the next song. Going back to the piano. Give me a moment. Hello. Got me running around down here like it's my job. Kidding me? It is my job. Okay, so this next song is about me and my life and the struggles that I've been having recently with my health. Please enjoy. Across the stage now. I'll catch you in a minute. Okay. Hope you enjoyed that. So, our next song started by you. TV and the radio melt our fucking brains. They're selling us shiny objects and pretty blue light migraines. Don't worry, they've got solutions for that too. machines to cloud your eyes, fill your heads with all their lies. Your hopes and dreams are monetized. Fog machines to cloud your eyes. I'm just with hours and painful games, vacant distractions from our legacy of pain. An alternate reality, problems we won't face. Another item for yourselves. So find yourself and fill that space. And they tell you fog machines to cloud your eyes, fill your heads with all their lies. Your hopes and dreams are monetized. Fog machines to cloud your eyes. And I see the truth, we're all being used, beat up by a system that'll never value you. The skies turn black and blue. Shut your mouth, just fall in line, and everything will be just fine. And I'm not fine. Fog machines to cloud your eyes, fill your heads with all their lies. Their hopes and dreams are monetized. Fog machines to cloud. Fog machines to cloud your eyes and fill your heads with all their lies. Hopes and dreams are paralyzed. Fog machines to cloud. Fog machines to cloud your eyes, fill your heads with all their lies. Your hopes and dreams are monetized. Fog machines to cloud your eyes. Thank you so much. So, this next song, it's about sometimes there are just people in your life you can't get along with, you can't work with. And that's not always your fault, and you can't always blame yourself for it. So here is Impossible Burger. Ice cream outside of my eyes. I'm spinning round and round and round over your eyes. Held to the victor of your petty game. Yeah, run across the stage one more time. Bye. And as my section of the show comes to an end, I would like to remind you of the first song that we did, where I welcomed you in. I hope it doesn't give you nightmares. Into your car at night, you feel the tendrils of icy fright. Monsters are real, so why do you feel so unsafe, alone, and nothing's as it seems, my dear. The monster at your window may be watching, waiting, wanting to come in. Or maybe it's just a shadow of a tree in the glass. Midnight, spring up from your bed when it's nothing that's real. Why do you feel so unsafe, alone, and nothing's as it seems, my dear. The monster at your window may be watching, waiting, wanting to come in. Or maybe it's just a shadow of a tree in the glass. Thank you so much.
One more round of applause. Well, I'll just jump right in. That was super amazing and well performed, and you definitely have an artistic identity which is very clear and very you. And I think you kind of combine that punk rock with a cabaret vibe and take your storytelling and your songwriting and expand that into a set across multiple songs, which is super special. I think the metaphoric imagery you used in the Fog Machine song was really special and unique, and also that's like kind of a Dropkick Murphys style or other kind of rock song style that we're somewhat used to hearing, but not everyone can own that area and genre and kind of make it themselves. And it's lots of artists making those songs, and you did a fantastic example about it. I think also the rhythm you used on the piano, kind of in between your hands, was very intentional and direct and did a lot for all of the songs. And I think one of the things also, just from a, a professional working perspective, is there's a huge business for rock music, and people are buying vinyl and tickets, and there's definitely a space for artists to own that side of the business, as well as executives and music companies. And you did a great job at kind of jumping in that. I think that you jump between instruments was super cool throughout, and that just the energy and showmanship was super, super cool too. So great job.
Yeah, that was an incredibly engaging performance. I loved that the first thing when you sat down, it really felt like we were being transported to some sort of show or carnival. That was a very cool feeling. I love that you wrapped it up the same way. I also really loved Fog Machines. I think that opening lyric too just caught my attention right away. And your ability to go back and forth, just sit at the piano and play, stand up and just rock out. I thought that was really, really cool. My only note is I would love to see you dig more into the theatrical side of the performance, because when you do, it's just like we're just so with you in that moment.
Okay, next up, the acoustic R&B soul and vocal wizardry of Marion Moolock.
How are you guys? I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm gonna sing a collective of 6 songs, and this first one is actually a track by Javi. I don't think he's here, but he's insane. Yeah. It's called Every Kind of Way, and I'm gonna release it soon, so I'm really excited. Yes. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Sorry, that's confusing, but it's confusing. Okay, so this next song is called All Night. I have released this one. I have a cool music video if you want to go check it out. Yeah, so this is the acoustic version. It's the first time I've actually done it with a band, so I'm really excited, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much. This next song is called With Her. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of fun with this one. It's a little like ego-driven one, so it's always fun. It's basically a few years back, I was in this relationship for a few years, and I broke up with him, and then he did the most predictable thing and went to that girl that he was like, we're just friends, like right after. And it made me feel like our relationship, everything that happened, it meant nothing now, you know? But it's like, Okay, but I broke up with him. He can do whatever he wants. So, like, whatever he wants. So this is exactly how I was feeling truly in that moment. So it's called With Her. I hope you enjoy. You hold me down. You'd rather have me drown than be happy without you. Want me to hurt like you did when I left it. Still loved you, but I wanted more. Needed more. You said, how could I know I love you, babe? You said, how could I know I love you anymore? But then you were so closely after I walked out the door. Was I even for? And then you brought me everything that we were. Every word of your song you wrote, lost its on me to ignore. Fight or flight, I chose not tonight. 'Cause you always thought I had someone else on my mind. But those are the thoughts that made me leave you behind. You said, how could I know I love you, babe? You said, how could I know I love you anymore? But then you were so closely after I walked out the door. Was I even for? But then you brought me everything that we were. Every word of the song you wrote, lost its allure to emote. Thank you. I'm gonna head over to the keys, but before I do that, I want to introduce my amazing band. On guitar is David Spitzer. On bass is Balti. And on drums is Riku. Some of my favorite people here, so I'm super excited to play with them. Okay, I'm gonna head over to the keys now. This one is called Before You Tell Me, and I hope you enjoy. I tried so many times to cross these broken lines, to see what I can find, to see what's really mine. Ooh. Hard to trust what you can't see, but I know who I wanna be. I wanna see what you believe, but before you tell me you'll leave, I wish you would stay longer. Always thought you were someone stronger. Made me out to be the monster. All I was young. Thank you so much. This next one I'm going to do by myself.
A great example of control in your voice, and also how you used writing techniques to make the best of what you wanted to be singing. I felt like the theme throughout was super cohesive of your performance, and each song had its own unique flavor, yet it was different enough not to get dull. One of the things I really thought was super cool was how you kind of changed the vibe up a little bit on Before You Tell Me, and you kind of like brought it up and down and kind of just showed so many dimensions of your music and personality. I definitely say my favorite one was You Made Me Break Your Heart. By far, that was the best song for me, and definitely the song I would lead with whenever you're performing, and kind of how you just go and take that at the piano on your own. That's a real piece right there. And I think, and then at least you tried with just such a wonderful way to end your set. And yeah, did you have a favorite song to sing particularly out of all of them?
That's a hard one for me, because they're all very different in their own ways, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably just say At Least You Tried because it's my newest, so it's
Sure.
the most fresh and fun. But I love singing Before You Tell Me.
Yeah. One of the things that was super clear too by watching is you sing a lot, and your writing definitely backs up what you're singing, and your vocal melodies really match up the chords and lyrics just to tell one true story, and it's unapologetically you and super well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I mean, absolutely incredible vocal range. I think, Henry's kind of said that already, but really, really incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you made me break your heart. I think sitting down at the piano. I agree, like coming into the performance, I think it would be really cool. Your voice is just so incredible. Just like sit down and start playing and don't say anything. I think that as far as getting the audience attention, that could really work for you. Your melodies are so strong. I know I think it was With Her, I felt, I heard a couple of the melodies, and by the time you went back through doing another verse and another chorus, I was like, oh, I feel like I know this already in the best way possible. It was really, really strong performance.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
And well sung.
Hello, there we go. All right, well, you already heard him work that guitar. Now wait till you hear his hooky, heartfelt songs. David Spitzer.
That seem to line up, songs for others seem to blow your cover. Guess I'll join the club, but the reason to keep around, but when you get lost in town, keep moving over high. Oh, what you think I couldn't see? Think of what it turned out to be. It was only a matter of time till I cracked the code. Oh, I figured you out, put the pieces all together, it destroyed all doubt of the game you play with the rules you wrote. The thing is you won't end up winning, you'll just end up alone. You'll just end up alone. and said something I didn't mean out loud. Oh, what you think I couldn't see the girl you turned out to be? It was only a matter of time. You thought you could hide it well, and then I couldn't tell that you get away with this lie till I cracked the code. Oh, I figured you out, put the pieces all together, it destroyed our doubt. The game you play with the rules you wrote. The thing is you won't end up winning, you'll just end up alone. 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 Till I cracked the code, oh, I figured you out. Put the pieces all together, it destroyed our doubt. The game you play with the rules you wrote. The thing is you won't end up winning, you'll just end up alone. 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 Thank you very much. How's it going, guys? My name is David Spitzer. I'm a singer-songwriter from San Diego, California. Before we go any further, I'm going to introduce my band up here, who I'm very grateful to have on the stage. We have Annie He over here on the keys. Yeah. We got Balthazar Montoya back there on the bass. Give it up for Balthazar. We got Riku Milikowski back there on the drums. Yes. We got Tony back here on the guitar. Give it up for Tony, come on. Alejandro Estrada over there on the one of the backup vocals, and then of course the lovely Marion Moolock right here. That song was called Crack the Code, and this next one is called Anna. Thank you. All right, this next one is called What Am I to Do? Remember that night, oh, I thought I should. Emotions were high, oh, she felt so good. I looked in her eyes and I thought I knew. But I should have seen it through, she felt me too. Be there if she asked me to. Until then, don't know what to do. She's already spoken for. Somehow makes me want more. What am I to do? What am I to do? When the feeling that I feel can't let it shine through. What am I to do? What am I to do? When the woman that I love doesn't seem to love me too. What am I to do? My favorite song I've never heard, but she slipped away with another man. She like a basketball was slipping through my hands, and I'll be there if she asks me to. But until then, don't know what to do. She's already spoken for, but that somehow makes me want no more. What am I to do? What am I to do? When the feeling that I feel, I can't let it shine through. What am I to do? What am I to do? When the woman that I love doesn't seem to love me too. What am I to do? What am I to do? Thank you. Thought I'd put in a clubbing song in there and dance around. I don't know. I saw some people dancing, so that was good. All right, this next one I wrote this quarter actually. When I was writing it, I was trying to find. There's something that I felt, and I'm wondering if anybody else can relate to this. Is like you're driving down the road, all of a sudden you see somebody like on the side of the street, just somebody like random. You've never met them before, but all of a sudden you like fall in love with them. Like you fall in love with that image of who you think they might be. Like you're like, oh my gosh, like that person's perfect for me, but you know nothing about them. And it may, you could be walking too. It doesn't have to be driving necessarily. But like, I don't know. It was something that I felt like hasn't been really written about all that much. And I was like, okay, how do I portray this? And so this is that song. This is called "Girl on the Side of the Road." We got acoustic guitar. There we go. Driving down the 101, going over 55. When I spotted the dark-haired beauty at the corner of my eye, her eyes locked, I knew it as she smiled at me. Just before I knew it, she was gone with the blues. Never ever heartbreak so fast in my life. And I'm in love with the girl on the side of the road. love with the girl on the side of the road, on the side of the road. Sitting on the bus, I think I was in the second grade. Couldn't wait to eat the lunch that my loving mother made. It's when I looked out the window to another school stop, saw a girl that made my heart pop. But who that I would never know her name, 'cause I'm in love with the girl on the side of the road. Moving fast, so only got me alone. Oh, it takes too much to get to know someone. Takes me 2 minutes to fall in love with the girl on the side of the road, on the side of the road. Working my 9 to 5 and my day was almost done. My phone started ringing, it was someone I told him that I loved. I answered the call, but as I looked across the street, I saw that girl staring back at me. I tried so hard to put her out of my head, but I'm in love with the girl on the side of the road. Moving fast, so only got me alone. Oh, it takes too much to get to know someone. Takes me 2 minutes to fall in love with the girl on the side of the road, on the side of the road, on the side of the road. On the side of the road, on the side of the road. Thank you. All right. Give it up for Annie here over there on the keys too. Beautiful. This next one's called Death of Me. And now you're awake thinking nothing but about you. But I know I'm not on your mind. The way you texting got me feeling like a with through. And I'm sorry it took so long to realize. I just got caught up in your curly hair. How to make me want to stare. Smile force me to care. Walk that brings me to my knees for a second. I believe, but now I see that you gon' be the death of me. You gon' be the death of me. If I stick around, know that now you tear my heart in two. So it won't be the death of me, but the death of me and you. Looking back, I can't believe I missed it. The red flags and the warning signs. The top of eyes not asking any questions. To top it off, you weren't very kind. I got hypnotized and I'm feeling good. Did it like you knew I would, and now I'm leaving like I should. See, I could act invincible, play it strong or play it cool, but I'm nothing but a fool. 'Cause you gon' be the death of me. You gon' be the death of me. Stick around, I know that now you tear my heart in two. Said it won't be the death of me, but the death of me and you. It won't be the death of me, but the death of me and you. You're gonna be the death of me. If I stick around, I know that now you tear my heart in two. So it won't be the death of me, but the death of me and you. It won't be the death of me, but the death of me and you.
Thank you. Give it up for Balthazar Montoya over there on the bass. Annie here on the keys. Antonio Espinosa back there on the guitar. Give it up for Alejandro Estrada again one more time. Yeah! That man's got the voice of an angel. Alright, bear with me as I make sure this thing is in tune. So this is my last song for you guys. This is a duet I wrote. And I was like, who's gonna sing it with me? And I was like, oh, Marion, hey. You wanna sing this duet? And she said,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, cool. So that's how that conversation went, like verbatim.
Actually, it was an assignment. He's lying to you.
Oh, that's true.
And then we made it into a real song, which is the point of the school, so.
Exactly. This is Cross That Line.
You deserve more than I can give. I made up my mind, I need you to live. I let it all out, my love within, and I knows I will try to make you mine. I just need time to cross that line.
I gave you my heart. Thought you'd hold me near. But you are just another. Seems all the
Just need time in your space to learn to love at your pace. Just need time in your space to learn to love at your pace. across the line.
I'm not actually crying, I just got a bunch of sweat, like right in my eye. It's combating that.
Well, on the last one, I just wrote, wow. So I think that chorus was just so powerful. And especially that last one, when you drop out like that and come back in, that was, I mean, really, really, really powerful. There was a lot of stuff I liked here. I think Death of Me, I think the chord changes on the chorus were really great.
Thank you.
Good recovery at the beginning, not having your microphone on.
Oh, yeah.
You just kept going. And I really felt when you were playing guitar, your energy is just absolutely magnetic.
Thank you.
And I would love to see you bring that more into your vocal performance.
Okay.
I will say, I don't know if you really, really loved Anna, but I really felt that you really, really felt something about Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that connected well, and the harmonies were just absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, really, really good.
Thank you.
I mean, you're just getting started, right?
Just now, yeah.
Yeah.
Started yesterday.
How long have you been performing music for?
Forever. I did theater growing up, and then right around 17, well, I started playing guitar when I was 15. I started playing live when I was 17, so is that 5 years now, almost?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you're at a point where you really clearly have what it takes to make a career out of this, and I'd assume you already have to a certain extent. I think at this point in time, more about what you do, it's going to be about what you don't do. And it's the challenge hasn't even, you just haven't even started the hard part, to be honest with you. And you're going to have a lot of tough decisions ahead of you, and you're going to have to put yourself around the right people, and people who can find money for you, and people who can find producers for you, and gigs and performances and record labels. And there's going to be, you know, you have more than what it takes, and you're more than someone who plays guitar on a cruise ship or at a hotel in Las Vegas, though you very clearly have that ability, and can do that with songs that you've written. I think on a more granular basis, you came across with Crack the Code. You opened very, very strong. And I can tell that's one of the songs that people in your life have reinforced to you as one of your greater songs. And good job in playing that first. I think Anna came across really well. Like Laura said, it was you cared when you sung it, and it was totally authentic. I think What Am I to Do was really great lyrics and really classic. And then I think Girl on the Side of the Road was really a moment. And I think that kind of brings me to the point where, you know, when you're performing these songs and playing guitar and singing, you gotta kind of, at certain moments, be explosive to be better than everyone else. And you gotta know when those moments are gonna be, and you gotta expand and extend those moments for as long as possible. And you did a great job at doing that on the Girl on the Side of the Road song. Death of Me was fantastic, and by far across that line was, like, you know, a stellar song by all accounts. Yeah, I mean, we're working on American Idol right now, and we produce and write and perform through our publishing company the songs that the contestants choose to sing. And I was like, oh, immediately, like, you could get someone to sing that on the stage or in a TV show, but that song's certainly special enough to keep for yourself. Do you have any questions?
Well, actually, when you said explosive, I'd like you to elaborate on that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe an example of that is perhaps the most explosive part of someone like maybe an artist you're a fan of, I would say, would be Jimi Hendrix, perhaps, playing guitar. or John Mayer, or I'm trying to think, Eric Clapton could be an example, over to Dave Matthews, and maybe using Dave Matthews as an example, perhaps the most explosive part of his performances are the saxophone solos. So it's something that's not even him doing, but he's contrived a point where he knows the audience is going to come to a climax and a high point in the story of the song and the set. And, an explosive moment that Jimi Hendrix does without playing music is lighting his guitar on fire. So I think being able to do that and control those things with your fingers on your guitar and your vocals, and also your band, and saying this is the moment that's going to be that really up there moment, because there's a whole lot of people doing what you do. It's a viable way to make money, but to be doing that on the level of where you're playing at a forum or getting signed to a major record label, you kind of have to be a little explosive, I think. And being able to find that within yourself and people around you, and that can be done by great business or great performances, is something that'll make or break a lot of young men in your position.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for expanding on that. That was very awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'll answer any more questions.
I don't have any right now, but thank you.
Cool. Feel free to ask me anytime.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. The music of this alternative jazz pop goddess Sounds like she's channeling the 70s in the best way. Please welcome Jess Fuller.
Hello, I'm Jess. This first song is called Running Out of Love. It's me this time, not you. This got old and that's nothing new. Can't drag this out, the sun has set on our days. Like a morning, we looked better from far away. Running out on love. Spending all my time, my heart and my mind on you. Running out on love. Too much will be enough, but there's only so much I can spare. I don't say much to you anymore. Not sure why I even opened that door. And I knew from the moment the words dropped from my lips, I don't love you, and I can't stay with someone I don't miss. Running out on love. Spending all my time, my heart and my mind on you. Running out on love. You don't deserve heartbreak, but there's only so much I can take. Ooh, la, I realize I need something more. I'm feeling, but it's hard to ignore how much more I could be in my future. I finally see. Running out on This next one is called I Could Be Fine, and we just released it like 2 weeks ago. So if you've heard it, sing along. I think that I could be fine. If I'm not in my head and I really try. 'cause I've been told I'm trying to cope with this all. Getting used to the situation. My mind has its own plans. How many more days, weeks, months, years can I go? Been feeling this way for a while, I still don't know. I can't calm down, but my mind's gonna overflow. I could get used to the carefree bliss I once had. When I'm alone, when my heart is, when I'm alone, my heart. That was Yvonne on sax. Thank you all for being here. This next song is called Withhold, and then after this one, I'm going to invite up a very beautiful singer. After the kind of year I've had, you think I could handle anything, but once again I am stuck in limbo, finding the girl in me who's gonna give all my love to you, just like I always do. All my devotion to you.
next song is called Star, and it's about being in love with a rock star and like the challenges that come with that. You know, I don't know if anyone's experienced this. It's not a very relatable topic, but just it's a journey. A challenge. It was a challenging journey, but a good song came out of it. And this is called Star. And I'd like to introduce my band. That's Yvonne me on sax. This is Marion on vocals. This is Nick Anosi on drums. This is Nate Hayden on bass.
Now
This next song is called My Enemy, and it's about anxiety. Yeah. Which, you know, that's personally something that I'm constantly battling with. I've been doing fine without you in my life. Feeling sunshine on my skin the first time. Things been going well, you could say I'm swell. Finally feeling free from your brutality. Now I see you trying to creep in. I've escaped it long enough to leave you weak and thin. Deep down I'm scared of you, even depend on you. Fear, anxiety, fear, I gotta let you go, let you go. Try to keep you small and powerless. Got to remind myself I'm in control of this. Sometimes you outwit me, often abuse us. You never know where you're lurking, but I close my eyes and you're definitely dependable enemy. Now I see you trying to creep in. I've escaped it long enough to leave you weak and thin. Deep down I'm scared of you, even depend on you. Fear, anxiety, fear, I gotta let you go, let you go, let you go. Fear, I gotta let you go, let you go. Thank you. Thank you, Marion. So that was my beautiful band, and this last song I'm going to play by myself. I wrote it with my best friend who's here in the back, and she's a poet, and she sent me this poem, and I made it a song. It took us days. It was a process. We were both heartbroken like 2 Valentine's days ago, and we were like, we're gonna write a sad song. I fell in love with your freedom, been on this road with you before, winding down, coming to a close, in white dove wishes, in candlelit eyes on a shelf to worship, altar us and your mine. I let go of my fear that you will not stay. I let myself feel them, then wash them away. If I could change one thing, it'd be your fate, 'cause I'm left feeling empty. The spark died and we decay. With the roots of your hands, tell me you'd stay. I always stand too close and you walk away. In unsettled soul, I plant your feet next to mine. You left like the ocean and waved goodbye. I let go of my fear that you will not stay. I let myself feel them, then wash them away. If I could change one thing, it'd be our fate, 'cause I'm left feeling empty. The spark died, we decay. We decay.
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I loved everything about your set. One of the things that was just super apparent was, I know the school teaches a lot of different songwriting techniques, and one really important one is variation in between sections and sort of having changes in your songs and not just having one thing throughout. And you did a great job at both lyrically and chord-wise and melodically writing songs that told a story through music and words. Great job doing that. In terms of on a song-by-song basis, I thought the last song was pretty iconic in relation to the rest of your set, and the fact that you wrote it from a poetic perspective, because that is really the overarching theme to me of your set throughout, is it's really a poetic approach to music. And I think, coming through, the metaphors you use, in which are, sort of clear songwriting 101 tools that a lot of us learn and some of us have naturally. It comes across in your song titles like Running Out of Love, if you know what I mean. And just starting with a song like that really from the beginning sets a clear and simple concept that's backed up by a great performance. I was wondering, did you have a favorite song to sing or write, or did one mean more or less to you than any others in your set?
It's probably the last one, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it felt like that, and I think one of the things too, like with your songs Decay and Star, and with how I think one-word song titles kind of set you up for what you're going to expect within the rest of the song, and that last song Decay certainly is a very powerful word that there's a lot to do around. I think the pre-chorus of My Enemy was my favorite musical moment of your set. And it really gave you a chance to do something a little bit different with your voice. And I think in addition to experimenting with the songwriting techniques, I love to see you experiment with your vocal technique as a singer and as a piano player. And overall it was totally fantastic, and excited to hear what you record and see what comes next for your shows. And round of applause.
Thank you.
And ahead of Laura jumping in, and as we go into the end of the night, really big round of applause for Deb too, because I can certainly hear a little bit of Deb in each of these songs too, and that's really special and a great thing throughout. So thanks so much for playing your music for us, and over to Laura.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, this is, I come from kind of a jazz background, and I just think you've sort of bridged that gap between jazz and pop so beautifully. You've got all these really unique melodies coming in, and by the time the song's finished, you've used them just enough that it feels really familiar and comfortable.
Thank you.
And I think that's a really difficult thing to do. I also think, you did your entire set sitting at the piano, and your facial expressions and your engagement and your emotional connection to what you're singing is so on point. And that can be really difficult when you're sitting and playing your entire set, because you don't have the same sort of range of motion. And I think you pulled it off so well. It was so engaging. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I actually wanted to ask, did you start playing piano?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. It was, you're so comfortable and absolutely natural.
Thank you.
And what Henry said, I mean, Decay was just really powerful, beautiful, beautiful storytelling. I love that, and I think My Enemy was my favorite. You looked like you were having so much fun, and I think everyone else was too. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's hear it for Pro Artist Showcase. How about these guys? Claire, Marion, David, Jess. Seriously, really wonderful, you guys. I've had so much fun working with you this quarter and over the many quarters, right? Anyway, so proud of you, and it was just a wonderful night. It was really just dynamic and moving and inspiring, totally. And thanks to our panelists, Henry, Bishop, Laura Wilson, Bishop, thank you so much for all the great feedback and encouragement. And thanks to Brian and everybody in the crew, sound, everyone here that helps me put this on. Thanks to LACM and everybody watching out in cyberspace, wherever you are. Let's take a photo. Okay? A photo. And Henry and Laura, come